have this. Okay, this is like that. And then that comes down, that comes down. And then this comes through this way. And then this comes down. And down, and down. To there, and then that comes through this way. And then this comes down. Right, and then let me just check. That looks good, looks good, looks good. Looks good. Good. And good, alright, and then we fill all the stuff in. Yep. There's not a lot of windows. I'm just thinking, should we have windows, or should this thing be a solid block of sandstone? I think it is gonna be a solid block of sandstone. We do want the interior to also be interesting. I wonder how we do that. Can the gardens leak into the interior somehow? Or is that something we leave until later on to think about? Alright, so there, and then the next bit, we're just gonna do that. This cow, what is he? Oh, she, cows are she's. What is she doing? If they give milk, it's usually a she. Alright, and then this. And then the next bit. I just realized this is wrong. I'm zoning out here, and it's not a good thing. Alright, we don't actually wall that up. Alright, moving on. Alright, and then this. And then on to here. That's it, right? Yep. So that's that. Oh wait, no, one more bit in here. That's a tunnel through there. This is closed off. That's closed off. There we go. So there's that side. That side. This is so interesting. It's actually quite interesting, the shape of this. Alright, so now this is the awkward side because we have train tracks. And what on earth do we do about these train tracks? I don't even know. This? It doesn't quite fit. I just realized. No, we're not gonna do it. We move this over by a block. No, I'm not gonna do that. But if we move this over by a block, maybe it'll fit better. So we get to there. I don't know what happens underneath there. It'd be nice if somebody would solve that problem. Somebody, not me. I guess I'm gonna have to solve the problem at some point. Alright, so that stuff. And that's not you, that's this is gonna be smooth. In there. You know, like Middle Eastern interiors are also interesting. Maybe we do that for the interior. Curtains. It's hard to build curtains when everything is a giant block, but curtains are nice. Can we have curtains in here? Drapes. Oh wait, this is actually... should probably extend that across there. That makes sense. Extend that across there. And then this bit. Alright, is that all of it? Okay, there's that, there's that, there's that. The question mark. A giant question mark. I don't know what happens down there. What happens down here? I honestly don't know. One, two, three, four, five, six. Is that even? Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, this is right. Hmm. If we expand this over by 2 blocks and this over by 2 blocks and the same for the other side, then everything will fit. Two blocks, you say? 2 blocks. 1, 2, or 3 actually. One, two, three. It would also make this a lot more narrow. Maybe we don't like extend it. That's I'm thinking about this. If we add a module, if we don't extend it but rather add some lines, it's still slightly weird because, oh wait, we don't need it to be, it doesn't have to be, why not I do 3 blocks? If we move it over, I was right the first time, just 2 blocks. Moving over 2 blocks leaves in the middle one, two, three, four, five, six, 7. That's fine. It's actually fine. How do we change the circulation to match? Do we change the circulation to match, or do we just not change the circulation? We... Alright, I think I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. We have to change everything on the other side too. Make that a bit wider. There. It's kind of strange. But it's not that strange. I don't know, I feel like it's less good though. I feel like it's less good. Alternatively, we can have it like step up. Have it not completely straight, but slightly diagonal. Which then begs the question why this isn't diagonal. We can, for example, have it like step in. Like that. Which is also fine. Stepping in is also fine. Maybe stepping in is better. But if we step in one place, why don't we step in anywhere else? Becomes the question. So if we step in there, where else might we step in? Theoretically here, there, and there, but it doesn't really make sense. We can step in there. Do we only step in on one side? I'm kind of fine with that. I'm okay with that. I don't have major objections to only stepping in on one side. We can also step in on the other side. I just realized we can't really fit waterfalls because there's entrances down the bottom. We cannot have a giant waterfall flowing out of here. We can have the waterfall end there. We can't have it flow over the entrance. I didn't want to make the top part too narrow because it looked kind of weird when the top part was narrow. That stepping in I think is manageable. Alright, so we stop there and then